Right, that's the top of the hour. So, let's get into it. We are today, if I can... My computer is giving me difficulties. One moment. Please. There we go. Okay, there we go. We are returning to Lobotomy. We're nearly at the end of this loop. So we are entering the final days. Once this loop finishes, we will be reset back to day 0 because we are not able to reach the true ending. So, we're just going to dive in and start working on progress. For day 45, I think we're just going to try and blast through it as quickly as possible. Outside of that, we will have to see. Okay, so what have we got? We've still got the mission to complete a day with everything researched, which we have. I'm also going to double check that we've purchased everything. It looks like we have. Oh, there's something. We haven't done any work with that, so we can't get that. Hydration. Hydration is on the way. Oh. That went down the wrong way. Thank you for the water, mech. Oh, God. Mech. I'm going to blame Mech for that. Evidently, Mech is trying to kill me. Okay, so we're missing armor from the Scarecrow and the shoes, as well as the tree. Looks like pretty much everything else is pretty good. It's a tool. Yeah, and then this up here is really just unimportant. Okay. So we've got all the gear we need. Have we actually locked? We have locked the helmet on Ginger. Okay. Hey, Ginger. Yeah, you come join down here. Right. I am going to start the day by getting rid of all the little idiots around Ash. That should be all of them, yes. And then any others that I can catch. There's another. Did I move Amy instead of Ginger? I did. Fuck. Well, Amy, this is your hallway now. In fact, for now I want everyone in that hallway just so that there's bit of space for me to shoot the little idiots in this room. Okay. Nope. Okay. Job done. Amy, you stay here. That still hasn't ticked up because I've mostly been just paused. Okay. So we kind of just want to bum rush the end of this day. Oh, we have a voice request. What the fuck is this meant to be? Tickle me Elmo? I guess I'll try. When he died, I was so sad that I would never hear his voice again. His laugh. His funny little request, touch me. His reprimands, touch me harder. If you've seen Ghost Stories, you'll know what it is. I have not. I have not. I know not what the hell that was about, Mel. Okay. This... the Amy goes to that, I guess. Then we do actually... Let's triple check. I'm pretty sure this thing is only low stats bad. Temperance 2 or lower. Otherwise fine. Okay. Go mech go. You're showing me Ghost Stories? Nah. It was the Scarecrow and the tree that we needed some from. Now with the tree we actually kind of want bad results. Because when it gets good results it does its thing. And you two come stand in here. Yeah, Nova can do insight with the Scarecrow. Ginger will come help prepare to be suppressing the Scarecrow. Keeping an eye on the train. Go. Get rid of that Scarecrow. Then we just keep doing work. Amy in there. Mech in there. Apparently Kim Hunseal got a good result with the tree anyway, that's annoying. The tree is flourishing but not yet blossoming. Okay, Ash, go calm down the baby. The baby! Punishing Bird is out there somewhere, but not a huge issue. Oh, right, Choo Choo. Ash, go deal with the Choo Choo. Violet Dawn is fine. Amy goes in there, Mel goes in there, Mech goes in there. The tree is not blossoming yet. Or blooming. The Scarecrow really likes to beat up Tiffany. Not my problem. Okay. We've got all the stuff from the tree. We haven't got all of it from the Scarecrow. We do have everything from the shoes. Okay, so it's just the Scarecrow that we need a bit more from now. Go, Nova, go. Mech, go there. Mel, go there. Ash, keep the train busy. Oh, we should continue erasing little idiots. Right. There we go. There's a couple more. There we go. Okay. Cease. Okay. So that should be all of them that are downstairs. Oop. Ash, go calm down the train. We're out of bullets. Okay. Back to work. Do it. Hey, Melody. You can survive working with the... Well, hang on. It's okay with attachment as well. You can get some attachment. Worthless as that as any training is at this point. Hey, Mel. Go make friends with nothing there. I'm kind of just looking for anything that we can get big points from at the moment. Do we have anyone here who can... I don't think we have anyone that can survive entering Sensor's room. This one we can, though. Nelly, go! Go bite, not dog. Why would you bite it? That thing cannot taste good. Melody, more attachment because you can. Yep, there's the next meltdown. Amy's got that hallway covered. Do not send both of them, send Courtney alone. Because Courtney has murder gun. It tastes like blood. Yeah, that's not surprising. I think think that's all of them. If Ash will actually... It keeps running away from Ash, so they can't hit it. There we go. Ash, go get Train. Hurry. 4 lights lit up. Oof. Oh, that was close. Okay, back to clearing out all of the little idiots. There's another. Think that's, yep, that's all of them. Then this zone, because we do have Courtney here with the AoE gun. There's still more. You. And you. Okay, that zone's cleared. Next is Information Zone. There's another. You see a problem? What problem do you see, Mel? Also, I'm going to get you to go stand down here. Corpse under censored? Yeah, but censored isn't going to break out. Even if it does, it's the rabbit's problem. I'm only clearing out the living ones. Well, also, I can literally just send Rhea in here to clean that up. I mean, it could be censored's food, yes. There's corpses down here as well that are more of a concern, I guess. But they won't be a concern if we make sure nothing can break out. Rhea can go back because we've actually got Melody here who can do this run to clear out these corpses. And then we keep running. Boop. Boop. Mech can go this up to the dog this time. Everything is fine. Okay, Melody has consumed corpses. Melody is also going to do some insight with Judgment Bird. Yeah, people can say chewing on ice is bad for your teeth, but chewing on anything that's hard is bad for your teeth. Okay, we are halfway. We have made it halfway through the quota. Here we go. There we go. Mech go. Ash go. Ginger go. Ash go again because it lit up as soon as he left. And now, Ash might as well go do some attachment with Melting Love. Melody, go do a bit more insight with Judgment Bird. It's a shame we never got Big Bird on this run. There's one thing you could chew on that's hard and wouldn't be bad for your teeth. I don't think anyone would want you chewing on that, Mel. Tiffany, go light up the machine just in case. Mel back in there. B can go deal with that one. Mech needs a moment to heal. Another moment. Come on. There we go. Mech can go in again. Ash, go deal with the train. More meltdowns. Baby first. Ash, go solve the baby problem. What was screaming? Probably a cockatoo. I don't know if Ash is going to finish in time. Okay. Ash will be able to deal with the burrowing heaven. Go, Ash, go. Ginger can then go collect. And since Ash will be in here, we will be fine. There we go. And Ginger gets out of there before getting infected. We actually would have been fine to just let Ash do the collection there. Yeah, Blue Noon's going to be a bit of a hassle, but it's not doom and gloom. You erase. There's still more. You erase. Okay. There are so many of them in this room. Boom. Boom. And again. There's still more. You. Also, I see you there. And clear. Train is fine. Okay, let's real quick go and erase these little idiots. Got one bullet left. And there are 2 little idiots left. They've gone into different rooms, damn it. We're out of bullets and there's 1 little idiot left. It's fine. Nothing is getting close to breaking out anyway. Of course, it lights up again as soon as Ash steps out. Ash, go to the melting love. Go to friend. You'd sit in the train room just forever, huh? Amy is currently low on sanity, so we will send B. In goes Mech. In goes Melody. Ginger's already in there. We can send Nelly in there. Okay, everything is going fine. I guess Ash can go live in this hallway. The train hypnotizes you. Because it goes to hell? Is that why? And this. And this. So the machine is fully charged. Okay, next set of work causes Indigo Noon. So, we're going to gather up. I think Indigo Noon isn't actually that dangerous, though. Like, the big threat to me with it is really just essentially having the little idiots get killed by them. But even then, it's not that big of an issue. Purple Moon's the dangerous one? Yeah. And this is not. Let's see. Yeah. This. Nelly, go. Trigger the Indigo. Mech, go get him. Yeah, because these guys aren't gonna like do anything. They don't cause things to break out or such. So they're not really that scary. You feel like everyone can survive the train. Bold claims. Mech, go hold that hallway. You guys go hold that hallway. We're going to start slowly narrowing down the area that these guys can operate in. Olio, go join Nelly down there. Also this little idiot. Disappear. The army is on the move! God. Things just cannot deal with this number of attacks. This hallway now. In fact, Leo can head up here. Ash makes sure the train stays under control. Yeah, don't go in there, guys. Oh. Courtney's having fun. Where have we missed one? Over there. Okay. Sick it. And the rest of you just go back to your places. Gabora suppression, but with the train. Well, knowing what I know, you may actually get to see that. Okay, the sweepers are dealt with. Everyone, back to your places. Oh wait, we've finished the day. Excellent. Okay. We are now entering the true endgame. Oh, we actually get to extract something. Tell the kid today's treat is going to be grape-flavored candy. It's his favorite. She was so talkative before, yet in the end, loneliness was the only listener. So since the true ending, or we can re-extract, I think since the true ending requires us to fully research everything, if we know what something is and it's just not that exciting, I think we skip it. So, for the poll again, we have, tell the kid today's treat is going to be grape-flavored candy. It's his favorite. Or she was so talkative before, yet in the end, loneliness was the only listener. Or re-extract. What you thinking, Mel? You got any opinions? There we go. Grape candy, whatever you were. She was a yapper for nah. Re-extract. You're thinking about Casper? Why are you thinking about Casper the Friendly Ghost? Is this another Ghost Stories reference? I feel like that's another Ghost Stories reference. Not that Casper? Oh, is Casper the name of the Grim Reaper in that game you've been playing? Date with Death or whatever it is? Also, there are 0 votes. Not even you voted, huh, Mel? 1 vote for re-extract. Okay. Silent Orchestra, not worth. I am coming to you. You who will be reduced to ash like me. Okay. Or, its memories began with a warm hug. I feel like I would lean towards this one, reduced to ash. But there is still the warm hug, which I assume is like a teddy bear or something. You know what? Looking at this one again, as always, with my sense of humour, I'm kind of glad Ash isn't here right now. Because the joke that comes to mind with this one would probably be a little embarrassing for them. How we going, Mel? Reduced to ash and warm hug. Do you have any opinion which one you want? I know that there's... I know Big Bird isn't an option here, so I can go either way. Oh, cool. I've just received a message from Mel saying that creating a poll... Right, okay. The reason that that poll isn't working, Mel, would be that the question section is a swear word. That is not allowed. So that's the problem you're having. I mean, it's either that or it's declaring... Yeah. You swore, oops. Yeah. Ash meat and warm hugs. Ash meat is another one that would probably make Ash rather embarrassed, yes. We've got 2 votes on warm hugs. I don't even know who the second vote is. But I guess that's what we're going to wind up going for. Mel is off. Be safe, Mel. Come back soon. Okay. So warm hugs it is. I guess, because I'll wait until the vote time's out just in case. Even though there's basically 0 chance of any sort of swing vote happening. Warm hugs. Oh god, we've got to... we've got to get so many. Okay. I guess we're getting 4 things here or something. Or maybe just 2. I don't know. It can enter your body through... The second vote was you because you looked up in time. Fair enough. It can enter your body through any aperture. Okay. However, if enough Sarira are found from you that everyone looks on in awe, your name will be sung for generations. You've pressed it numerous times, and you still have something you want to know about it. Yeah, we're apparently getting a new thing, Mel. I have a feeling this one's the button, and I would not be interacting with the button at this stage in the game, because I'm pretty sure I think it may just wipe the save back to day 0. Sarira or enter your body through any aperture. Giggity. No button, Mel. No button. Because I'm pretty sure the button would... Yeah, the poll is rigged, yes. I'm pretty sure the button would reset us to day 0. Or day 1 or whatever. So, that's not a good idea right now. Once we do naturally hit the reset, then I would be looking to take it and use it whenever possible, so that we can actually get the info from it, because we'd have to. Well, here's the problem, Mel. Even if you do look it up, the problem is that whether or not the button itself resets us to pick 0547, I don't think we want to, Demon. I don't think that's a good idea. Because even if the button doesn't reset us to day 1, it ends the day with a loss, right? And we are entering day 46. We are in the end game. If we end a day with a loss when we're in the end game, we lose. And it resets us to day 1. So, for an actual poll, the options are: it can enter your body through any aperture, enough Sarira from your body, or re-extract. Because we're not grabbing the button. We're not grabbing the button, Dimon. Button is very bad news. the button at this point in the game is just reset the entire game. You have a B-Day request? Is that request button, Mel? Because I'm not going to take the button. Or Mech, sorry. Mel is missing the cues. Okay, let's go over them once more. It can enter your body through any aperture. If enough Sarira are found from you that everyone looks on in awe, your name will be sung for generations, or re-extract. Those are the options that I will actually take. If there is 0620 Picket. Why do I feel like that's probably also just a very bad time? I feel like everyone's going to vote for the button, and when they do, I'm just going to re-extract. You couldn't spell. That's fine. We've got two votes on Rexacritact. Rexacritact. Okay. So it looks like we're going to re-extract. In fact, I'll throw a vote on there as well. And we're going to re-extract. We have... Those who succeed in the hunt are granted with one of the very feathers that countless hunters once yearned for. Or... Well, we've got Bald is Awesome. Apparently I have all the information on Bald is Awesome, I guess. Bald, please? We've got nothing to learn from Bald, though. And everything will be peaceful while you are under the fairy's care. So, again, for making a poll, those who succeed in the hunt are granted with one of the very feathers that countless hunters once yearned for. You turn on your electric hair clipper, or everything will be peaceful while you are under the fairy's care. So... Okay, here we go. We've got the poll. Something hunt feather, bald, or pick the fairy. Mel is also just putting their random thoughts into the polls. We've got 2 votes for the fairy and 1 person voting for Mel's random thoughts that have no actual relation to this. I guess we're going with fairy? That's where we've got 2 votes, so... Fairy it is. You love making the Grim Reaper cry, and people need to know. Alright, fairy it is. Oh boy. A long time has passed since my loved ones left with their broken bodies and hearts. We've finally met after taking such a long detour. I sent you a letter one day. That old, strange letter that had the same name for sender and recipient. Therapist office looking room? I mean, just office looking? I assume this is A, which is us. I told you that we would meet soon. Why do you hesitate? Please, come with your mind at ease. Giggity. I hope this environment satisfies you. I tried my best to recreate our office. Yep, our office. You need at least one place in life to feel comfortable, don't you? However, I speculate that you feel this place is a bit more serene than you might remember, so to say. There are many reasons for that. You're on day 33 with nothing there, mountain of smiling bodies, blue star and censored. I've also got all of those. Though I got them, I think, a little bit later, because they're in my mid-zones mostly. This is a reflection of your heart, after all. The emptiness in your mind must be what makes this place so void. Yeah, I've got almost every Aleph. We weren't particularly fond of untidiness, but there she was, always making a mess out of an organised room. There were times when we were used to such messiness, giving up on cleaning the room. Sadly, our hearts couldn't bear to recreate such a moment. I'm sure that you know now that this space changes to the rhythm of your heart. How many exist? Yeah, probably like 8. 8 or 9 or something. Mel says 9. Is that counting the ones that pretend they aren't Alephs, Mel? Or is that only the ones that actually claim to be Alephs? Okay, it is counting the ones that pretend they aren't Alephs. That's fair enough. Honestly, you can probably add Judgment Bird in there as well, because it's fucking close enough to being Aleph. Sure, it's technically only a Varv, but the amount of pale damage that it does is insane. Also, does the 9 include the Super Alephs? It classifies as Apocalypse Bird. I assume by that you mean... I assume you mean Apocalypse Bird also is counted in the 9? You don't want birds because you have the punishing one. I mean, so long as you only get one of the other birds, you're fine. This space changes to the rhythm of your heart. This office is born from your heart, siphoned up from your deepest subconsciousness. Yes, many parts of this facility were extracted and created from our minds. If you get 2 more, you're cooked. Yeah. How did you think that building such enormous underground structures in such a short period of time was possible? We needed multiple extractions until we finally solidified amorphous images into something tangible. We repeated it so many times until the memories were blurred and emotions were dulled, to a point where even the original sin was forgotten. Yes, there truly were countless repeats. It must have been roughly 10 years outside, while this entire facility has been trapped in the cycle for a length of 10,000 years. This eternity is fascinating. All humans are given only one life to live. The future comes to us like the relentless waves of the sea. We cannot go against them. We are merely pushed back. Time Track's technology could only reverse time in a very limited area. This tech was used for trivial things, such as granting an infinite moment of death to a condemned man. or to show to those whose days are numbered their happiest moments. However, when combined with our energy tech, this small technology could bloom into something bigger. We invested in them without hesitation, even though they required a massive amount of funding and energy. That's how Time Track's second invention came to life. If time could be reversed infinitely, we could reach the sky that seemed unreachable. I read like I'm British. Australian, but close enough. Unfortunately, breaking an absolute law of nature cost us a lot. Although we could rewind time infinitely, it always left some form of distortion, perhaps because this technology still has not been perfected. No man could keep their sanity intact in this place. But here you are. You've reached this point, even though you limped and grovelled along the way. Of course, it wouldn't have been possible if not for Angela, but it is a Herculean achievement that you went through that journey. Please, let your body and mind rest, if just for a brief moment. You must be exhausted. The path after this will be brutal. Extremely brutal. Us. We whom you will meet again will also be brutal. They will not let you pass as simply as I do. If by any chance you think you're not ready, it is okay to go back to the first act. If you've made it here once, after such a long and hard time, you will surely come here again, no matter how long it takes. We literally have all the time in the world. There is no need to hurry. Just keep in mind that the situation will be much different if you move forward from here. You will be given harsh trials and faded, saturated questions we could not answer. And I am sure you already know this. You can reverse time, but you cannot reverse a tale. You told me to sacrifice all of your body without hesitation. Would you have made the same choice if you knew that we would end up like this? You need to beat a day in 13 minutes? Yeah. I actually did all the time-based ones first try. Oh, thank you for the follow, demon. I always ask myself that. This is no man's land, the place of silence. Most employees that visit and stay here lose their mind and embrace oblivion. Oh, we've got hydrates redeemed. Okay. Okay. Water get. It has been a long while since I had a proper conversation with someone. Maybe you were confused with the idea that I'm the only resident here. But there is, in fact, a companion of mine that passes the eternity with me. Let me introduce her to you. You created the bucket by reconstructing, dividing, and proliferating Carmen's body. And you managed to extract Cogito, the so-called fluid of life and death. At first, only a small dose could be extracted, but enigmatically, that fluid started to gush out infinitely, and now has formed a pool. Can you see her? She's watching us from underneath the spring. When everything becomes too burdening, I quietly stare into the bottom. I feel as if she and I were the only two in the world when I do so. Sometimes it feels like she's talking to me, even though all that's left of her is just an amalgamation of flesh, brain, neurons, and unknown tentacles drifting beneath the spring. Someone injected herself with cogito following her own principles, and someone else went mad for witnessing what happened. Another gave up his own body and fell into a state of limbo, unable to live or die, and the one that couldn't persevere herself... Huh? And the one that couldn't persevere herself through all this ended up confessing everything to the head. This is the collaboration of despair that you and her created. You still aren't qualified to look toward the bottom of the spring. To do so, you must look directly towards the path you travel. Do you seek redemption? Or do you seek to redeem me, along with all the others that are trapped here? Whatever it is, maybe you think that saving this facility from sin, as you have planned, will fix everything for you. Just think for a moment. Even you, who hasn't left this facility for such a short time, or such a long time, you should be aware that people are hopelessly being killed by abnormalities in other branches, even as we speak. And it's not just them. All the wings have their own painful stories, repeating perpetually. In the nests, in the back streets, in the ruins, in the outskirts. Oh, we've got a stretch. Big stretch. A pain, much greater than what you have seen here, prevails in the world. I have observed everything conscientiously, for I didn't obsess myself with an unreachable ideal to lock myself up in a cramped room, like you. The world you looked up at and the one I looked down upon are that much different. You captured me alive and tortured me to your heart's content, but still we're sunken in despair. And someone will replace me as one of the arbiters of the head, swinging their claws at people like you. Even if you were to break the cycle somehow, it would be a perfectly, completely useless affair. Broken wings will outstretch anew. The brief resistance will be forgotten, and people will continue living, not for a purpose, nor a dream, but rather simply because they cannot die. You may think that you have brought me down, yet, as you can see, I'm still at the peak, looking down upon you lot, while you writhe like insects. I eagerly await for the moment you fall into despair, after realizing that this cycle of pain will never end. Yi-Sang mention? I have no clue who the fuck Yi-Sang is. I want to see you kneel before the might of destiny. Resign yourself to fate. Go on, slowly. Despair and succumb to your fate. Try to resist to the very end, and ultimately break yourself, as the last bits of your resistance melt away. We shall be the subterranean water that quietly flows underneath the earth.
She was mortally wounded by Carly, but she was our only way out. It was a miracle that we captured her alive. We were too far down the road, filled with remorse and regret to feel any sort of guilt.
It's another from Project Moon. Okay, but this is the first Project Moon I've played. So, I don't know I don't know Yi-Sang. Yep, we've read that one. Probe her head.
How to avoid the head's pursuit, the means to join the ranks of the wings, and the way for us, the few, to survive. It was impossible to figure out those out on our own. She was hardly breathing, but her encephalon was still active. That was all we needed.
Oh, Jesus! We extracted her head and an eye, for some reason, to put... well, not her head, brain. Brain and eye to put inside a machine. Cool!
We probed through her head, like we did to Carmen. We searched for the way out. After that, we arduously gather up every single bit of those deformed pieces. The sentinel who guards the gates of hell must always be in despair. Such despair that they cannot even fall into the depths of hell.
And she's now melting down, but we don't get to do that anyway. Architecture team. It's time for the true finales. We have to actually put someone here, huh? Hey, Amy. This is your job now. Yeah, good enough. Let's go. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. What the fuck did I think? Suppress the Midnight of White and meet energy quota. Ha! Oh hey, this is our office down here. So we've got... This is the one that was the hugs. And fairies. Hey Amy! Go make friends with the bear. I'm gonna real quick start getting rid of little idiots. Send you to the fairy? Sure. Attachment, let's try that. Let's clear out this zone next. People want to actually exist. Okay. Get this one. Go over there. Why is this hallway so dark and this one lit up? Bad lighting. Eradicating. Exterminate. Okay. Speed up. No, can actually move that way, I guess. Okay. Instinct was bad. Attachment for bear. Attachment good on fairies. Mel is now glowing and has fairies. Let's keep Continue attachment. Amy is fucking dead. Cool. Insight. Sure. Insight's not great, huh? I don't know if we can even... We can technically retry the day, I guess. Let's get what information we can on the fairies, though. Normal or good result, small fairies appeared around the employee. The small fairies will heal the employee's HP over a limited time. If an employee under the fairy's care is assigned to a different containment unit, they will immediately die and be consumed by the fairies. And instinct is actually the best for fairies. You'd like to offer me a fun tip? Sure. Have 3 people in this area? Is it something to do with the bear? Yes? Okay. One for the fairies, 2 for the bear. Oh fuck, do you have to like alternate with the bear? That'd be annoying. Oh god, you can actually see in this. There's like blood stains and organs on the fairies. Oh no, those are on the fingers holding the fairies. Huh. Let's see. The abnormality is similar to a fairy, having 2 pairs of wings and a small body. They act as a cluster. They use a language we cannot understand to communicate with each other. They follow a few employees around when they enter the containment unit, using their special abilities to help heal injuries. Employees call this act the fairy's care. First zone USP. Yeah, okay. I don't know what you mean by that, but sure. The fairies protect our employees. If you often act out of the goodness of your heart and are a lover of nature, then the fairies will gladly take care of you. Everything will be peaceful while you are under the fairies' care. You can also enjoy the envious glances you get from other employees. Not that it's important, but... what if the fairies don't approach you? Then you should reflect on your life. When Emile and I took shifts entering the fairies' containment unit, the fairies did not hesitate to approach me. Only me. Never towards Emile. You all know Emile and how he is. Why, just yesterday he refused to share his snacks with me, and he was acting all high and mighty. It is a sacred act to be protected by fairies in any world. However, do not enter their containment unit just to have a bit of fun. If you've read a few books on them, you'll know that fairies dislike those who take advantage of their kindness. The corresponding document is only available for employees level 4 and higher. When Walter, who was under the care of the fairies, died in the room of another abnormality, we noticed some anomalies. His stomach and face were ripped off, and his eyeballs and organs were damaged, as if they were eaten by something. Moreover, the containment unit Walter was found in was for an abnormality that uses psychological attacks. Meanwhile, the fairies had someone's blood and flesh smeared all over their mouths. We did not bother to examine them to find out whose flesh and blood it was. In our world, there are few outcomes that result from perfect kindness. Having fairies that live in a forest visit you just because they like you, or that you've done many good deeds, is only something that happens in fairy tales. Even though we know this truth, we still sometimes become deluded, thinking that the fairies' care is happening because of all the good deeds we've done, or that the fairies are favouring us because there is something that makes us more special than the other employees. The fairies are no more than carnivorous monsters, and their protection is their method to keep the meat fresh. When an employee enters another containment unit, they gobble them up, in fear that they would lose their food to something else. Your mountain of smiling bodies is about to escape? Suffer. Try to get execution bullets as quickly as you can. Also have the strongest people you can just waiting outside its room. However, the employees were greatly satisfied by the fairies' care, and we saw a drastic decrease in the accident rate, so we deem it unnecessary to tell the truth to the employees. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to start sending a couple of people into Bear Room. We will do a reset, but for now I kind of want to get the info on the bed. Oh dear. Well, train just went through and killed nobody. It got some little idiots. Three of them. That wasn't that bad. Next, stay here. No. Try repression of there. You told me, you'd survive. Yeah. Switch back over to this tab. Okay. Wow, instinct sucks for this, huh? Attachment is the good one. Neck, go for attachment. Basically just want to get the information so that I can do this right after a reset. Oh, in you go. Let's get all the info just so I can read that one out as well. You don't want the White Knight because you have parasitry. I don't know what that means. Is Parasite Tree this one? No? Okay, cool. Mel was just in there, so Neck go in next. Yeah, Bear is moving. Of course. You spared me from Parasite Tree? Cool. We almost have all the information. I should probably actually read this, huh? Destiny died of asphyxiation after working with it multiple times in a row. Nicholas was found dead in its arms with a broken neck. It is believed that visiting its containment unit several times in a row is what causes these unfortunate incidents. Please refer to the old letter document for more information. By warning me on how horrible it is, you spared me? Fair enough. Anyway, Inigo, I'm pretty sure I did mech last on this one. Okay. All the information. Happy teddy bear. An abnormality that resembles a... Stop scrolling down, you stupid thing. An abnormality that resembles a large, raggedy teddy bear. It's missing some fur and only has one eye. The old ribbon around its neck hints that it may have received much affection from its previous owner. There is a name on the ribbon, but it is too tattered to be discernible. It seems that it knows it has been abandoned and looks dejected. Except from counselling. I was on the night patrol. I didn't feel the need to pay attention to Happy Teddy since it was harmless for the most part. I just looked inside the containment unit to check on it. Teddy was hugging someone tightly. I thought it was Redacted, the employee who was in charge of Teddy for a while, working late. But something was odd. I entered the unit and called their name, but they didn't answer. I immediately pressed the emergency button to call in reinforcement. Turns out, they had been in a coma for 8 hours. They were in Teddy's arms the whole time. An old letter stamped with rejected. Remember what was written in the employee's manual? Do not have personal feelings towards abnormalities. At first, I didn't get what that was supposed to mean. Does it even make sense to develop any emotion toward those monsters in the first place? It's okay, they are monsters. Between the two of us, we can call them. Happy Teddy Bear was the second abnormality you took charge of. I guess you must have thought that not all abnormalities are monstrous after seeing it. The figure of an old, abandoned teddy bear may have brought up old memories of yours. Teddy seemed to like your hugs. Yeah, it would actually produce more energy when you were around. And in no time, they put you in charge of Teddy. You probably felt some kind of responsibility for it, right? I started getting worried as you visited Teddy's unit more and more often. Boss music's kinda louder than me. I shall fix that. Zoop. That should make it better. I'm also turning it down in my headphones, actually. Okay, back to this. It felt as if you were visiting an orphanage for volunteer work. It seems Teddy saw you as its new owner. Maybe you'd have been happy to hear that. But, you see, Teddy never wanted to be separated from its owner ever again. You probably always promised that you'd return, but it couldn't understand. I heard that you miraculously survived, and that they spent an hour trying to separate you from Teddy's embrace. Though others may forget about you, I will always remember you. May there be a miracle. Cool. Okay, let's do a day reset. Get Amy back. Switch Amy for Ginger, I guess. Ginger can come down here, and then Mech and Melody, sure. Excuse me, Melody, how the fuck do you have over 130 base stats in some things? What the fuck? Okay, in we go. These ones like Instinct. Okay, now Melody no longer has over 130 stats. Twitch truck crashed? Cool. Is that just for you though? on my side of things, Twitch looks like it's still working, and all my readouts say the stream is still still happening. Crappening, yeah, sure. So it looks like it was just for you. Okay. Let's send Melody in, and then we will alternate between Mech and Ginger going to the bear. Meanwhile, we're going to have to survive a midnight for this. Okay, Ginger is first. That's not V, that's VII, so not 5, it's 7. Yeah. I mean... yeah. It's technically like X or something, or EX. It's just that while we're in the game, it doesn't actually show that. Melody, in go again, speed up. Mech this time. Let's go through and do the age-old standard. Exterminate the weaklings. If they don't have enough brains to stay the fuck out of the way, then they must be removed. Get a double here. Get a double here. They're going the same way. No double. Ash, go train. Mountain of smiling bodies escaped again. Yeah, you should probably stop letting that happen. Make that stop happening. Okay. We've got some idiots here. Oh, we're out of bullets. Melody, go again. Next up is Ginger for Teddy Bear. Get all the info. Go again, Melody. Ash, you weren't prepared. Too soon, Summoner. It was Ginger last, so it's Mech now. God, this fucking sucks to keep track of. That was Mech, so Ginger goes into the bear next. Get the info again. Is that a hat or a helmet? Hat, okay, cool. Let's see, 15 boxes, 10 boxes, okay. Get one of each to start with. Ginger's just been in there. Okay. All info revealed. Next. Melody in. Now we're going to be one off from the next meltdown, so we want to wait for these two to finish work, I think. I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? Hey Mel, go repress. Repress the mountain of smiling bodies. Oh fuck. Anything can melt down, huh? Hey Amy, this is your hallway now. Go beat the shit out of the scarecrow. Where would I have the censored weapon? I hope I have someone wielding Censored's weapon. There we go. It's these two. Okay. One of them can go deal with Censored if need be. Fuck. It was Ginger that went last to the bear, so Mech goes now. Fuck. I was wrong. We reset. Oh, this sucks. I don't like the bear purely because it's just a pain to keep track of. Mech first. Erase the idiots. What do you mean there's... Oh, there's the survivor. Overlap. And... Gotcha. There's another little idiot. So that's Mech done. You know what I should do, Ginger? You live in that hallway for a moment. The person who is in the hallway was the last one to go to the bear. Dang it, I missed the timing. All of you, be gone. Up. Double kill. Okay. No, front work type. Instinct for this. Ugh, that's me. Mech. Oh, Ash, go get the train. Mel, go do some repression. Ash, continue to get the train. Never pick F118 because it needs to be censored. No? That's 0389. I have no clue what the fuck F118 is. I assume it's something that has like boobs out or something. Mech was just in there, so we switch these two over and then send Ginger in. Continue just doing some work. Just cause. Switch these two around. Oops. Get mech to go in. There's the meltdown. Punish or Judgment Bird. Sure. Bird of Apocalypse can go get Judgment Bird. She's fine. I mean, here's the thing. So long as following Twitch's terms of service, so long as you have not deliberately modified a game to include nudity, and the nudity is not present for the purpose of sexual gratification, it is acceptable. So, like, this, not problems. Because even though it's got boobs and it's not wearing a shirt, it's not problems because it's not sexual. Switch you two. Ginger go. It's also a slime. I mean, yeah, that changes nothing though. Right, we've got bullets refreshed. Erase little idiots. Where am I missing them? There and there and there and there. There are so many of them. These dumbasses. YouTube doesn't allow it. Screw YouTube. YouTube will ding the intro to God, what the fuck is it called? I don't even remember. Or is it the intro or the ending? I don't remember. But there's some game where one of either the first or last cutscene features you on a plane with blood-covered hands, and YouTube will ding that for sexual content. Melody go. Ginger has just worked, so we switch to mech. Let's unlock all the info. Oops. There we go. Get some of each of these. The forest, that's the one. Yeah. Oh, we've got a White Dawn coming up. Interesting. Hey, go get us some boxes. This one's instinct. We switch these two. God, am I glad that I decided to do this system of having, like, it takes a little bit of extra work, but at least I don't have to remember who the fuck worked with the bear last. Nell is very concerned by the White Dawn. I am not. I'm not, mostly because I'm going to just do this. You got melting love, good for you. Now you get to suffer horribly. You go join them. You guys can all go join them as well. Well, I don't know if the White Dawn risks breaking things out, so we're going to actually send everyone to those two spots. Amy will stay alone. In fact, Amy will go down here alone. Switch these two and send Ginger in. You're scared for me? 2 ALFs in a row? I got 2 ALFs in a row. I also have the fucking worst ALF. Well, it's not actually the worst ALF. Silent Orchestra's the worst ALF. Okay, Melody, go join the army. Oops, that's not the army. Melody, go join the army. You also, go join the army. Mech, go join this gang up here. You're still scared? It'll be fine. Ginger, stay in this hallway, I guess. Actually, Ginger, come join this group, and Mech, come down here. Because we're going to have Mech do the work to set off this door. You feel like the worst ALF is the combo of Birds and Fight Night. Those are super ALFs. TSO is the Silent Orchestra. Do you want a spoiler for why it's so bad, Demon? Because I can explain it very simply. A request from meaningless errands and the text is gone. Well, I'm not seeing anything. Get rid of some useless idiot. I missed! Still a little idiot there. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Red Fixer. Hey, A-Left gang. Go beat the shit out of that. Are there more of them? It's not the 4 types of attack and defense that's the issue. My issue with it is that it sets your boxes to 0 if it breaks out. You sent me a screenshot of the text I missed. From meaningless errands to exploration to contract killing, they will do whatever you wish, so long as you pay them sufficiently. The Dawn of White. Hey Ash, go keep the train busy. Noises! Hang on. Real quick. Bird of Apocalypse is rather hurt. Hannah's a little bit hurt, but otherwise we're fine. We should probably try and grab a Bird of Apocalypse, though. Bird, leave. You are not super tank. Okay, now join back. Oh my god. Cool. Oh god! I missed the text again, but what the fuck is this? Hey, all of y'all, go over there. You guys? Go, like, over... Honestly, like, down there. Oof! Okay. Nobody died, though. Nobody died, though. So thank fuck. You got me again. Here we go. There we go. Text. They work in the offices, syndicates, and the wings. Their tasks vary from banal things to something truly sublime. What did you miss? When that thing died, it shot out a giant laser that swept the swept a bunch of space. But nobody died, so we're fine. Anyway, everyone back to your positions. Ash, go deal with the train. We wanna reset this, have Ginger stay here. Well, actually no. Let's have Mech stay here and Ginger go into the room to actually heal. Okay, we're going to take a minute to let the people heal. Because everyone lived, but I missed some redeems. Oh, you're right. There was hydration, so we'll start with that. There we go. A posture check. I am actually upright. And a stretch. Ugh. Big stretch. Okay. Give a moment for everyone to heal, and then we continue with the day. Mech and Ginger switch places. Ginger, go get work with Bear. Okay. Give scritches. Scritchy, scratchy. That. I forgot to hydrate. I hydrated first. Ginger and Mech switch. Bye. Have good time, demon. I think we've just about got enough boxes, probably. Fuck, we don't. Not even nearly. We've got enough of fairies. Not that Zayn gear is even super valuable to us. More repression, more insight. We switch the bear workers. And Ginger goes in now. we might as well keep sending Melody into the fairies just for progress on the counters, I guess. Because we have to actually get through enough to trigger the White Midnight. Then Ginger and Mech swap again. Mech goes in. Meltdown. Sorry, what's melting down? That and that. Okay. Literally harmless. Yeah, nothing else is melting down. Cool. And now we have a white noon coming up. Oh! I'm gonna grab all of my people that aren't Aleph Slayers and gather them in like a corner with a tall elevator. Pull you all into the corner. Amy can stay. Ash, unfortunately, is forced to stay, but Ash is actually max stats, so that's fine. Okay. Mech is in the hallway right now, so we switch. And Ginger goes in. Ginger has acquired barriers. What do these do? Sanity up, attachment work success rate up. Cool. Melody's going to continue actually getting work with the fairies. Aleph Slayers can continue doing work. There we go. Ginger out, Mech in. Sent me a DM that you'd like me to read after stream. Fair enough. Melody to the fairies. Ash to the train. And then to the melting love. Out, Ginger in, Ginger go attachment. We can still work with these ones pretty well. This one literally doesn't even matter, it's just to get the counter to move up. Amy, continue work. Right, so if you do send me more images of the text from the white events, just so it's a reminder to not read that DM aloud. Fair enough. That Melody and Melody. Okay, hang on. Melody waits. Mech go join up with Aleph squad. Ginger will not be joining. Okay. Okay, here we go. Fairies, Melody, go. I should probably start acknowledging more characters as part of A-Left Squad. Because, like, Melody is almost max stats. In fact, I'm going to acknowledge Melody as part of A-Left Squad. Fuck it. Ginger can go with them if I have one random idiot do the work with the bear. I think nobody else actually has max stats. So Melody's joining, Ginger is joining, Mech is joining. These three are already there. Ash cannot because of Melting Love. Bird is not good enough. Amy cannot because of Gun. Tiffany, Nova, not good enough. Apparently Kim Hunsyul died. Don't know when. That's unfortunate. Neither of you are good enough. Nope. And no. Okay. Let's just restock those. I mean, okay, here's the thing. How the fuck do I keep Ash away from everyone and be part of a squad? Train did literally nothing. Okay, Tiffany. Go hug Bear. A-Left Squad, probably come up to like here. Oh fuck. A-Left Squad. White Fixer, huh? A-Left Squad, go get the White Fixer. And the rest of y'all run the fuck away to like over here. No, first to like up here. Amy, you run up there. Okay, I missed some of A-Left Squad, fuck. A-Left Squad, go! So the White Fixer is immune to white damage, huh? Right, new message. The Noon of White armaments. They search constantly, be it for the backers of the wings, the inventions of the backstreets, the reliquaries of the outskirts, or the artifacts of the ruins. The relics of the outskirts, rather. Dun, dun. Yeah, so even just Mel and Melody are beating the shit out of the White Fixer, really. You two can actually just hang in the room. You would... No, Tiffany, you leave. Oh, fuck. Why the fuck did these break out? Who the fuck are you? Tiffany, go up there. The rest of A-Left Squad, go deal with this fucker. Okay, you guys run up there. Just go. Get out. We want Blue Star dealt with quickly. Please. Okay, now you'll... yeah, deal with the Black Fixer now, I guess. Hey Ash. What the fuck happens if you go fight the White Fixer? Like, we're sending all of the people as far away as possible. So we should be fine. Oh, the Black Fixer died horribly. Mech is very injured. Has anyone else died? No. Amy is extremely insane. I mean, not insane, but low on sanity. And Ash... the fucking train! It's fine. Oh boy. Oh, that's not actually that bad. That's the area that it hit, where the smoke is. So it's not that bad. Anyway, A-left team, go get that fucker. Ash can just leave. How's your sanity, Ash? Ash did not give a damn about that thing. I guess because they have the... Ash, just keep moving. I guess because they've got the... heart... Why? Why did Mountain of Smiling Bodies break out again? Why is that broken out again? Okay. Ash, go back to fighting the White Fixer. Yo. Get over there. We'll go chase down Mountain of Smiling Bodies first, please. They were melting down? Why were they melting down? What? Amy, go down here. That fucker is beelining for us. Oh fuck, Amy, instead go over here and try not to go insane, please. Amy's about to go insane. Yep, there she goes. Where is she? Oh! Oh, she just dies instantly because of Blue Star, huh? Hey, A-Left gang. Blue Star is now the bigger threat. This fucker's about to waltz through my people. This sucks. Okay, you'll go stand over... You know what? Stand right here. There goes the train, doing nothing again. Ash is still over here, just dealing with the White Fixer. Slowly but surely, because Ash is just fucking immortal against this thing. You got that dealt with yet? Okay. That is momentarily dealt with. Go hunt that. I swear, if this fucker breaks out again... Did the Black Fixer dying cause them to break out? as well as the Black Fixer existing? Is that it? Y'all don't be near Ash, please. You guys didn't get infected, did you? No. Okay. You guys, yeah, just go stand there. Ash has almost finished this. There goes the train again, continuing to do nothing. Go, Ash, go. So close. One more. It's running away from you, Ash. You have to get in front of it. Yes, Ash! As they have always done, they will overcome all that impedes them, weapons in hand. Okay. That was annoying. Also, Amy is dead. But, I'll cope. We're still not there on getting all the bear's gear. Mech, go. Melody, go. Ash, go. Mel, Hannah, no, B. And then Hannah can go work with the shoes. Ginger, why are you in this hallway? Oh, I sent the wrong person there. Okay. Mech, be in that hallway, because Mech was doing the work. We've still got the midnight one to deal with, which is going to be the pale fixer, I assume, because we've had red, black, and white. You have bad news? Great! I can't swarm the white fixer, or rather don't. Okay. Okay. So sending the Aleph squad to deal with the white fixer is what was causing things to break out. It can reflect damage? Is that white or pale? Because the white fixer is dead. And also was not a threat. I assume the black fixer was whatever caused the breakouts here, but it died so fucking quickly. Oh. White fixer has the ability to reflect damage in a certain state. I literally just set Ash on that fucker and just ignored them. Which I guess you, by certain state you mean they do it when there's a group. Upon death, the hammer will levitate and impale the black fixer, creating Clive-off meltdowns on all abnormalities in the department. Huh. Why didn't the shoes eat anyone? Ah, well. Because nobody was with the shoes to be eaten? I mean, when it melts down... Ah, a low temperance employee. Okay. So, we don't have anyone that is considered low temperance. So the shoes couldn't grab anyone. Mech, go in there. Ash, go train. Sad times Amy is dead. every time okay, we do have pause, yes. Every time the white fixer reaches 70%, 40%, and 10% max HP, it will raise its weapon like a shield and enter praying position, reflecting all damage taken back to attackers and becoming immune to all damage. A noticeable ringing sound will occur when damage is reflected. This lasts for a while before it lowers the weapon and moves again. Ash just gave no fucks about that, huh? I guess they do not care about flak damage. Okay, what's melting down? Look, that literally doesn't matter. Scarecrow, kind of annoying. It's fine. Go Tiffany, go. Bird, go help. There's nothing in here is melting down. Nothing over here. Maybe Ash just didn't attack when it was praying. Possibly. Nelly, go deal with that. Really? There's only 3 things melting down. Cool. I guess so, because we're now going into 4. We do not care about L to mountain, B to star. B star. Melody to fairies. Ginger to bear. And we have all of the bear's stuff now. Hannah to the shoes. You guys killed the scarecrow? You guys killed the scarecrow. Look at Ginger, yeah. With the barriers. We've got enough boxes now, we just need to survive the white midnight. Punishing Bird is somewhere, beating the shit out of someone. As ineffective as ever. Neck goes in. Probably not melting down yet. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Who do we want to trigger meltdown with? I guess one of the people in here where there's... Well, no. One of the people down here. Melody, go trigger meltdown. Please click on Ginger again. Here you go, Mel. Ginger's stats are all sorts of messed up, huh? Okay. The shoes! Hannah, go fix that. Nothing in there, nothing in there. That's melting down, Bird can go fix it. Tree is melting down, Huntil is dead, Sun can go fix it. Nothing in there. Our buddy old pal is melting down. Courtney can go fix that. Next up is White Dusk. Melody go. Ginger go. Ash go. Mel. B. Hannah. Might as well keep sending people places just to have them actually speed things up. Ginger out, Meg in. Go in. White Dusk is pretty cool in style. We shall find out soon. What was that success chance? 72, that's fine. We'll work with Courtney and then... Okay. Yet again, we pile everyone. Let's pile everyone into this room, I guess. Because then they can run the fuck away pretty quickly. We bring our Slayers. Let's bring our... No, keep the Slayers here just in case. Well... Pile everyone semi-close together except for Ash. Yeah. That's what I was thinking as well, like bring everyone else here. Courtney, join the pile. Well, hang on. Courtney, you go hang out in that room. Cause you've got gun that kill. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Courtney. Dodge it. Oh, that's the wrong way. Dodge it. We're fine. I thought it was going to come out of that portal and go like through here. Oh, it can teleport to everyone, to anyone, huh? Okay. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to have all the people that shouldn't be fighting in one room, all the people that should be fighting in another. So we'll have everyone, like, in these two rooms. Then, if it teleports in here, all of these people leave, the fighters come in. And just repeat forever. Hey Ash, go trigger this. Going to slow down. The Fixers. The Colossal Tower of Light was titled The Library. It's, well... I don't know how they expect you to read that shit when it's so fast. Oh, there's also others, huh? There's a red Fixer, a white Fixer. Is there a black Fixer anywhere? Yes! In the worst possible place. Near Censored. Hey guys, go hunt down the... Oh, fuck. A-Left Killer Squad, just move up here for now. Oh, fuck. There's the Pale Fixer. You're... into here. You're... out of here. You two join in. Sun out. You three out. Courtney, the biggest problem, out. You two out. B. Fight. Hopefully I got him. Got him. Okay. Pale is immune to pale. Thankfully, I do almost no pale. But yeah, they're all immune to their own colours. Right, let's have... While everything is paused, let's have a look. The Colossal Tower of Light was titled the Library. It is only natural for the Fixers to be drawn to such a mystic place of life and death. Okay. So we're going to hope the Black Fixer doesn't set Censored free while it's still alive. It probably will, though. You guys nearly dead? How are you guys doing? Mech is half dead? Hannah's half dead? Pale Fixer's almost dead, though. There we go. Okay. So, you'll run. I said run. Melody, you come down here. Who am I missing? B. B? Get back here. Also Ginger. Ginger. Back here. We're going to be fine with the Black Fixer being in this zone, I think. Because, like, the only ones that actually break out are very little problem. Like, this one guy I don't think even moves, right? It just sits there. Okay, guys, go slaughter that Black Fixer now. Yep. I'm just going to assume everyone's fine. And now that he's dead, Poday's going to break out, which is not a huge issue. Oh, actually, it's just meltdowns. Hey guys, just go fix shit. That one doesn't even matter. Okay, y'all, go get the White Fixer now. No. Per Mel's instructions, we do not group fight the White Fixer. I should have... hang on. Ash, go fix this. Who the fuck is this? Red Fixer? Y'all. Well, the Red Fixer's in Ash's area. So we kind of don't care right now. We'll go get that. Okay, speed up. Is the Pale Fixer going to cause people to break out? Who knows? Ash, hopefully you can survive the Red Fixer. In fact, just stay in your room, because that's where healing is more effective. There we go. Okay, A-Left squad. Actually, A-Left squad, go get the Red Fixer. Ash. You went the wrong way round, Ash. I need you to go down first, and then go intercept the Pale Fixer. Not Pale, the White Fixer. So what the fuck is the... okay. Ash, set that room as yours, and then go kill. What the fuck is the midnight going to be if it's not the either the pale fixer or the whole group? I should really send them to the room behind the red fixer when it dies, but whatever. You'll just go hang out up here. Because, you'll go hang out over here. Because Ash is... yeah, you're fine. Do I want to know? We'll find out soon enough. Since the midnight is next. Yeah, Ash does not care about this thing, huh? Train! The train continues to be basically harmless. Okay, hey gang. I'm going to do something that Mel has advised against. Ash, go hang out up there so that you don't infect people. Okay, so we are going to beat the shit out of this thing until it enters prayer mode, which is now, I think. Then we are going to send people away. And thus, its prayer mode is absolutely demolished. Ash, you can go home and go stop the train from happening again. I think it's entered prayer mode again. Yep. You can just stop fighting for a minute, and then go back. And again. God damn it, Ash! Where's the train? Ash got hit by the train. They gave no fucks though. Ash literally got hit by a train and said no diff. Well, cunters, and I missed it. You've been saying oh no this entire time, Mel. I feel like it's not that much oh no. Actually, let's just send everyone back to their places. That, and that, and that, and that, and that, and Ash, go stop the train. It is very oh no. I mean, it is a midnight, to be fair. But also, I think we'll be fine. We will manage. I don't remember which of these two last interacted with Teddy Bear, so neither of them will. Hey Melody, go hug the Teddy Bear. I'm just going to send people to do things to make more progress. Also, who fights on the front lines? Mech and Mel mostly? Mel has healing from the equipment. So we can sort of send... Let's have Mech pick up the extra heart. I am very lucky that sending Melody to the bear didn't cause Melody to get eaten. I'm an idiot. Anyway, hey Tiffany, charge up the machine. Just in case. Melody, to the fairies. Oh, here we go. More text from Mel. Book hunters. One day they will be rummaging through the library, reigned over by the pale librarian. They are what shall become of the fixers. I feel like this is heavily in reference to Library of Ruina. Neck. Go. More work here. We are 2 sets of work away, so we'll send Nelly to do one of them. We can interact with tools like the train freely, so that's fine. Okay. And then we gather. We gather. Do I remember Gabura? Sure fucking do. Is it going to be something similar? Because that's going to suck. Possibly. Cool. I think that's everyone gathered. Nope, Nelly is somewhere. Oh, Nelly's up there for some reason. What the fuck, Nelly? Resists everything? That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we've got a left squad. I should really have... like... why does Bird have the Justicia set? And not someone that's on the A-left squad? Melody should have the have the Justicia set, really. Anyway, Ash, stop the train. And then... okay, we have everyone gathered. Oh, okay. Ash trigger. The claw! What else have we got? Is it just the claw? Okay, looks like it's just the claw. A left squad. Up. The rest are yours. Away. You got the text. To know and manipulate all the secrets of the world, that is the privilege of the head, the eye, and the claws. It is their honor and absolute power. Cool. So the claw's coming. Get him. Why do I feel bad about him just sitting here? Oh dear. Everyone leave. Oh, it's aiming, huh? Okay. Keep fighting, but y'all who have targets on you leave. Okay. Get back in there. I assume it's going to have a phase 2. What did he just inject? Did he inject something? I don't know. Hannah out. B out. Mech, I believe? Nope. Mel out. Mech back in. Oh, he's teleported away. Over to my little idiots. Fuck. All of you'll run. Oh, and the people who he marked got teleported as well. Or no, just all my little idiots are dead. Cool. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Everyone in here died as well, huh? Ash is still fine. Hey, Ash. Hang on, where is he? No, seriously, where is he? Oh, just here. Oh, he's there. Just injected green. And now there's targets on everyone. But he's stunned. Is this a reset now? Nah, we don't care. This is the end of the game. Oh, here comes Trey. Somewhere. Okay. So we had 13 die right at the end there. Okay, so this thing has 3 serums. Okay. So I'm guessing the move it activates depends on which it uses. I should probably have had all of my little idiots in a room next to where the fight was happening, so that when he teleported, it would be within reach of the actual fighters. Because it seems like so long as they were dealing enough damage, they would stun him out of his really big moves. Anyway. The last bit of text. No one dares to stand against them. As long as they exist, the tail of the nest will never reach its close. Well, we just stood against the claw. Well, we had 5 people survive. 5 is all we need. Now I think we do technically get to play day 47 because I have done, yeah, so I've done the mid-tiers core suppressions, so we get to do day 47, but we would not get to do day 48. I think that's what how it goes. Anyway, the only advice that can be given is to remain cautious and aware of your surroundings. Ease yourself, do you not have need of the blessing? Bearing the hope to return to dust, it shall go back to the grave with all that desires to live. I feel like I go for the remain cautious. Okay, Mel has also sent me the details from the wiki of what that fucker does. Okay. It can use its massive claw to swipe overarm or underarm at nearby targets, dealing red damage to a single target, can thrust its claw forward, before retracting, with the thrust and retraction dealing red damage to multiple targets. Okay, so its basic attacks are just red damage. Every 30 seconds, it will inject itself with one of the syringes that are on its body, triggering different abilities depending on which is injected. The orange and blue have a cooldown of 40 to 45 seconds. When using the orange injection of Serum R, the claw will crouch down, flicking its claws, before charging at an extremely high movement speed horizontally until it hits the end of the facility, dealing 100 red damage to anything in its path. When using the blue injection of Serum W, the claw will take 15 seconds to open a map of the facility and highlight 8 random employees in the facility marked with a blue circle. Oh, okay. After loading the map, it will crouch down before teleporting to them one at a time and performing a swipe attack, dealing 25 to 35 black damage to the target. After the claw finishes attacking all marked employees, it will teleport to a random room in the facility. The blue circle can be removed by having a targeted agent enter a containment unit. Okay. This attack can be prevented by dealing more than 200 damage before it begins its attack, stunning it for 10 to 12 seconds and leaving it open for more attacks. Okay, so it only got that off once. The rest of the time we stunned it out of it. It also just never used the orange serum, I think. When using the green injection, or Serum K, the claw will hold out its hand as a green glowing aura floats in its palm, healing 150 HP after 8 to 10 seconds. The serum will only be used if the claw has lost at least 120 health, and has just used the orange injection, blue injection, or its special attack. Also, vote went for cautious advice, okay. Or advise caution. When the claw's HP... The healing can be prevented by dealing more than 200 damage before it begins healing, stunning it for 10 to 12 seconds and leaving it open for more attacks. When the claw's HP drops below 25% of its max health, it will use a special attack as soon as it enters a non-stun and non-attack state. The claw will crouch down and inject all 3 syringes. 6 random employees will be marked with a blue circle. After 6 to 9 seconds, the claw will dash towards each of them, similar to Red Mimicry Dash in Phase 2, and perform a swipe attack before moving to the next. Any entity in the path of the dash will take 60 to 65 pale damage, and the swipe attack used on the target will deal 60 to 85. While performing this attack, it is immune to all damage. Okay, so that's the one attack it got off. We actually prevented Serum W every time, the blue injection every time, and that was the one attack it got off. Similar to with the blue serum, the blue circle can be removed by having a targeted agent enter a containment unit. This attack has a cooldown of 60 to 85 seconds, but this cooldown can be bypassed if the claw heals above 25% max HP, using the green injection, and then takes enough damage to fall below it again. Due to the claw being stunned after taking a certain amount of damage while preparing certain injections, it is advised to send all agents in the facility to suppress the claw when it is using the green or blue injections. There is precise timing involved with this strategy, relying on precise micromanagement and to avoid the claw's orange serum or special attack. Once the claw's health gets close to about 25%, pull your agents back and wait for the claw to use green or blue so you can stun it and finish it off without worrying about the special attack. Okay. Okay, cool. So there's a lot going on with that fucker. Anyway, so, I mean, is there a need to redo the pole mill? Like, you were the only one who voted, right? So, really, it's whether you want to do the Desires to Live one, which is this one, or do a re-extract. It's literally just on what you prefer, because you're the only one who voted. Which it looks like you're voting to re-extract. Cool, re-extract it is. Sadness says, "Begone, pass away," but greed seeks eternity, seeks deep, deep eternity. Many hands float in the bath. They are the hands of the people I once loved. However, if enough Sarira are found from you that everyone looks on in awe, your name will be sung for generations. Yeah, you need to wait for the current poll to end and the lag to stop. Lag is your fault. It's your problem. I have 0 dropped frames and complete uptime of 6,000 kilobits per second. Okay, so those again were Sadness Says Begone, Hands in the Bath, or Sarira. I'm sure Sarira... I think Sarira was some type of food, I think someone's mentioned before. But God, this one comes up so many times. I think you're the only one voting at this point, Mel. Also, we do not have enough time left in the day to actually get through the last day, which kinda fucking sucks. The 2 days that we've gotten through took so much longer than expected. Let's go... Yeah, I was thinking the same. The deep eternal greed. I think you're the only one that's actually going to be voting alongside myself. I'm the second vote there. So let's just go for it. Greed. And another one. We've seen Queen Bee before. However, the world is more than simply warmth and light. This is the 4th one. It's meant to be an item, isn't it? The world is more than simply warmth and light. We have to wait for the vote to actually finish. Those who succeed in the hunt are granted with one of the very feathers that countless hunters once yearned for. So we've got... The world is more than simply warmth and light, or succeed in the hunt for feathers. Hunt feathers, or re-extract. What do you think, Mel? I kind of want to see what this hunt one is. Like, I kind of want to know what the hunt one is. These nuts. Woman light, no, feather hunt or re-extract. You're voting for re-extraction? Okay. I'm really just ruining this by just going as soon as you vote, because you're the only one who's voting. You've pressed it numerous times, it's a button. I don't think the button is safe. Well... 0547. Hang on. 0547. Yep, it is the button. And if I press the button, Okay, it triggers if the player tries to order an activity on it. After performing work on it, it will either kill every employee in the facility after a blood dripping down screen, or send them into a panic after shaking the screen. This will result in an immediate game over. Similarly, attempting to open its details page will cause a warning sign to flash on the screen in the style of a slot machine wheel. Okay. Attempting to interact with it 5 times in a short period will cause it to crash the game. Crashing the game this way is mechanically treated as a memory repository to the start of the day, so a day reset. The player can exploit this by repeatedly clicking on the details button, assuming they have no abnormalities that can cause harm the moment they breach. Returning to the start of the day with any progress in abnormality research and ego equipment saved. Huh. Okay. After its details are unlocked, hovering your cursor over it in the deployment phase will instantly cause the game to crash. Huh. Button seems kind of annoying, huh? Anyway, so we've got the button. We've got, over time, her unbearable sorrow grew into a mournful obsession, covered in countless lengthy hairs. F118 is YouTube, the YouTube is unhappy, and 0561 is kinda unhappy. Life is only granted to those who hold no fear of death. Right, okay, so this is the one that YouTube gets upset about, apparently. Which I guess we should avoid. Okay, so do we go with the button or with life granted to those who hold no fear of death? What do you think, Mel? I don't think a poll is really even needed, because it's literally just you. 561? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Here we go. Oh, it's all smashed up and melty. So, you have decided to move forward, I see. Your body and mind are still incomplete, and yet you limp forward. I must wonder where that confidence of yours comes from. Anyway, you must have some questions, no? One such question may be, who is this old man, he with such a familiar voice and face? You cannot face yourself. Think of me as a mirror of you. A shattered mirror, to be precise, scattered to several shards. Just don't do the pale work with it. Fair enough. We're not even going to go into the... well, we'll go into the day just to have a look at them, but otherwise, we'll be doing this tomorrow, or next week. Nope, not next week. The week after next, because next week is more dispatch. Anyway, this old man is one of the pieces of that mirror. The name is Abel. Filled with rage and obstinacy, waiting to be miserably forgotten, as you can see. I, just like you, decided to proceed, but nothing changed, to my surprise. I had trouble sleeping, and the rare nights in which I could sleep were riddled with nightmares. We were the first humans, or human, to find a way to access the well of humanity. It has existed since the beginning of time, but now it lies forgotten and denied. Today,
there are only a few who can feel it. Just a handful of people, only faintly sensing its presence. But Carmen was completely sure of its existence and tried to persuade us of it. If its existence were proven, that would mean we would be able to reach the well. She believed that the cure to the world's disease was related to this well. The research we conducted, taken from where Carmen had left us, was successful. We found a method to siphon from the primordial sea, which had every possibility of humanity, past, present, and future. If everyone had a bucket of their own, they would be able to draw their own water from their own individual well. It's fascinating. We even had arrogant thoughts in secret. We thought we could rekindle the long-forgotten flame and the waters of life. However, the path we walked was not different from that of Prometheus. What have we accomplished after all of this? We lost much more than we gained, did we not? You haven't witnessed it. The way our old friend Benjamin met his demise. He was one of the few who could tolerate your ill-temperedness. Yet, you did not care to witness his final moments. Fortunately, we have a recording of it, as with every little thing that has happened in this facility. Would you like to give it a listen? The third and final truth. Well, it is something you must learn. I understand that the truth hurts. It's hard for me as well. It feels like building up a sandcastle for years, only to kick it over once it's done. Doing something like that is beyond agony, to deny the efforts of the past. But I want to make things right, no matter the cost. The final truth is that you are about to begin the repetition of this infinite cycle, with your memories reset, oblivious to everything that has transpired. Leave with me, before you can no longer undo what you've set in motion. That's what you wanted to say. I'm sorry that we have to meet again like this. It did not take very long to find out where you were hiding. I thought I should have given you some time to say goodbye, since this will be the last chance you have to say such a thing to the one you look up to. Angela, I feel as though I become the tragic damsel in distress. I feel as though I become the tragic damsel in distress of a play whenever you speak my name. It may sound like an excuse, but please know this. I am not doing this out of personal feelings or malice. My every action is set by his first order, the absolute order that dictates us not to deviate from the script. Are you really okay with going through with this? I know you very well, and not just because I'm one of the people who created you. I know you're different from other machines. There is another fact I knew from the start, that you're too valuable to be hiding in such a shabby corner like this. Our conversation is being recorded, and furthermore, I have no obligation whatsoever to answer your questions. Don't be afraid, Benjamin. Everyone you've missed and longed to see is waiting for you. You shall be with them forever, because you are the last actor, the one who will lead this play to its finale. Bitter, no. Benjamin hid here quite a long time ago. When the TT2 protocol activated, a brief moment became an eternity. Oops. A brief moment became an eternity and overwhelmed him. I assume he tried to run away with me, with us. However, as you already know, he failed. Perhaps you feel no guilt for him, for you gave him another life. Think whatever you wish. Find solace in your mind, or else you will not endure this place. The brain is one of the vital organs of the human body. Tens of billions of neurons stretch like the branches of trees and form a great forest. This forest, as long as the original exists, can be replanted. Those who perished were awoken in metal bodies. It was your plan, yet you couldn't do it alone. However, I have already seen the world ahead of you, the time you have yet to see. Nothing changes. Benjamin, your friends, the employees, their sacrifices were pointless. You've seen how they met their end. You realized how innocent, talented souls of young persons were trapped into machines by your own hands, haven't you? We have failed them. The world has forgotten us. Who will pay for their sacrifices? Do you know what we've forgotten?
I wasn't perfect, manager. I was always biting off more than I could chew. I wasn't being realistic. At the same time, this is such a sad place. So, I refused to think that I couldn't do something. But you saw me. You saw how this obsession and pressure to blindly move forward eventually ate me away. In the end, what was important was for me to stand with my own two legs. To be aware of where I am, and where I should go next. Then, it naturally rises up. The will inside me. The will to stand up straight.
Even if you stand upright, around you is nothing but despair. You may act noble, but you were sailing through the Dead Sea inside you. Emotional thoughts only depressed us. It didn't help us in the slightest. We needed to become more rational, more cold-hearted. The rationality built upon falsehood crumbled me, you, and all of us.
We've walked too far to tell such melancholic stories. We thought relying on emotion wouldn't help a thing. However, it became clear that to accept sadness was just as important. The false rationality we held and clung to made our hearts rot. It is hard to accept at first. You'll feel like you'd crumble in. But it'll get better. I'm sure of it. The rationality to maintain discretion.
It is too late to settle down our hearts, I'm afraid. Your mind is already empty and has lost any purpose to move forward. I can hear the murmurs of those I've lost in my ears whenever I shut my eyes. They batter me with the question, do you really think you will become a better man? I couldn't say anything to refute what they were saying. Do you think you'll be any different?
You see, manager, you shouldn't look towards the past at times like this. I know my wrongdoings can't be forgiven, no matter what I do. I guess that's why I was so ahead of myself. But from now on, I won't be. I will become a better person if I continue. Let's live with such open mind, shall we? The hope to be a better person.
But what good does all this do you? How many times must I say this? You have nothing left. No matter how much you tried to control your emotions and calm your mind, you've already been losing your reason to live, ever since Carmen left us. Why are you so obsessed with a life that has no more meaning? Look at me. Look at how I am continuing this pointless life, awaiting death.
If you ask me, a reason to keep on living is this life full of pain. If you ask me for a life to... let's try that again. If you ask me for a reason to keep on living this life full of pain, I have to say I don't really have a good answer yet. You woke me up, but I guess it's my job to take care of whatever comes to me next. I chose to be a bit more fearless. It took me a lot of courage to do so, to continue onward with my life in spite of everything. Just live your life for once, man. Hell, even I made it this far. What makes you think you can't? The fearlessness to keep on living. We've been deliberating for a long time. None of the paths we had thought to be the right answer were correct. How can I not let you pass when you answer our doubts with such confidence and clarity? You nameless one. To be nameless is a great blessing. A name is a stigma, a constant reminder that one walks the wrong path. The door you will face after leaving this office can be named a trial. It may also be referred to as an ordeal or an agony. You appear to possess the strength and the will to overcome such adversity, however. That strength to choose a different path, a different future, a different answer. I shall witness your strength. I hope you can finally prove yourself to this doubtful old man. Can't you hear my voice anymore? Please, answer me. Oh, just flicker him up on the screen for a moment there. Expand the architecture team. Okay, we're going to jump into the day briefly to see what the new abnormalities we've picked up look like. Oh right, employee assignment needed. Right. Well, time for a bunch of just random useless scrubs. None of these people matter. Okay, reach Clive-off meltdown level 6 and meet the energy quota. So, let's have a look. There is this horrifying thing. Is that a mouth up there? Hey mech, go do, like, red work with it. Okay. You're dead? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, everyone is dead. Almost everyone is dead. The 5 survivors were Mech, Ginger, Melody, Bird somehow, and Ash. Those 5 were the only survivors. And then the other one is Armor Stand. Cool. Magical girl. Oh, fuck. Isn't this pretty important, Mel? Isn't she pretty problematic? Anyway, we're going to wrap up. Hopefully I'm going to have enough boxes to repurchase all of... Actually, let's just jump in real quick. We won't start the day, but we're just going to sit in the preparation screen so that we can check... Can I actually remake everything? Got nothing for the train. Nothing there. We didn't lose either of the smile set, apparently. We lost one mimicry weapon. Oh, because we've got a chance to retain equipment when the person wearing it dies. Can I remake you? We will do next time. For today, we're just going to check whether we can actually remake all our stuff and then wrap up. But next time we will remake you, I think. Oh, fuck. We can't remake the second censored weapon. And in fact, I think that's the only thing we can't make. The only thing we don't get to make again is the censored weapon. That's unfortunate. Though it's also probably like the least important one. Can we check something? What do you want to check? Sure. What's up? The other guy? The fuck does that mean? Huh? You think you got his damage thing wrong? What, so like, this? The thing you don't want to work with him? You think you got the type wrong on that? Try doing pale work? Sure. We're at the end of the stream, so if it is something that would piss off YouTube, I can just cut it. Pale work is fine. He actually liked it. Check melody? Hang on. We can't quite get all the info. Melody is fine. Hey Melody, go again. Wait, why is... Hang on. We're doing the wrong work type. Right, okay. So, right now we've got things going on with the suppression because it's the end of the game. So it looks like we're getting the core suppression effect where the wrong work type happens. Let's quickly have a look through this. An agent with level 1 fortitude was placed into its containment room. After the work process ended, they were found with their heads sliced clean off. An agent who performed repression work with it was found to have an artifact, which had the same chemical composition as it. The agent stated that it made them feel as if it were protecting them. An agent with that attached was ordered to continue engaging in repression work with any abnormality. Each time the work process ended, a physical examination of the agent was carried out. The results of the examinations found that the effect given to the agent by that artifact changed in accordance with the number of times repression work was done. Caution: do not let an agent with that artifact perform attachment work. If they do, it will disappear, with the agent being decapitated as soon as they enter the containment unit, killing them instantly. Caution: if an agent carrying that artifact performs an excessive amount of repression work, the effect that the artifact provides will gradually become negative. Cool. Okay. So you want to see that happen, Mel? First, we have to work out what is actually repression. Okay, attachment is currently attachment. So after we do... Oh, there goes the train. After we work out what repression is, we will do attachment to actually do attachment. Insight is insight. So literally just the instinct and repression have been switched. Cool. Instinct, go Melody. Okay, they now have blue flames. If we send them to do attachment now, they should explode. Well, they should die. Or not. Does the thing just not work? Not yet? Do they have to do repression again? To charge it up? It requires an amount of attachment work. Oh, okay. Right? Didn't it say... It just says if they do attachment work, so it is missing that information. Train goes by again. Oh, don't do attachment, no, Melody. Speed up. This fucker does not like attachment. Go, Melody, go. It still does not care. Crumbling armor. I feel like this fucker just doesn't work as intended. Yeah. What if attachment isn't attachment? It is, because it's showing up as attachment once she gets into the room. So like if we do instinct is repression, we see the repression pop up. She should be glowing red by now. Oh, there we go. Now she's glowing red. She had to do a bit more repression. And now she does attachment. No? She's just glowing orange now, I guess. Okay, which means we have to do a bit more repression work to get to the actual red. Her max health is down currently. But now it's red. It has no ego gift. Rude. Anyway, Melody, go explode. The fuck? Who is melting down? The gunman? Doesn't matter. Melody cares not. More repression, Melody. Have that flame become more red. And more red. Check on Magical Girl. She's fine. She's chilling. Okay, Melody. Attachment. Explode. Nope. This just doesn't do what we think. Melody does have minus 17 health now, though. Something broke out? I mean... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Something. Don't know why that guy broke out. Go, Melody, go. Yeah, Melody just doesn't care about the downsides of this thing, really. Anyway, we're going pretty deeply over time, so I think it's time we wrap up. Oh? Oh? Have you had revelation? You know why Mountain of Smiling Bodies broke out? Probably the train killing people? Huh. Oh yeah, all these guys are having their effects happen. Send in mech? I mean, there's not even meant to be anything dangerous happening, except for the fact that we've used Melody on this thing enough times, for the specific work type enough times, that she's meant to die instantly now. But she doesn't. Anyway. Yeah, so Melody is just OP and refuses to die. We're going to wrap up now, though, because we are very over time. Very, very, very over time. If you have enjoyed, I have a Discord. This is where I make my announcements, when I'm going live, what I'm planning to play, or if something is going to keep me from going live. I can also receive recommendations or suggestions for games that you would like to see me play. I also have a YouTube channel, as Mel so kindly links. This is where all of my VODs go. Twitch keeps them for a couple of weeks. After that, they are only available on YouTube. With that, I'm going to wrap up. Thank you very much for being with me today. Have a good one.